Hello and welcome to another Penthouse video. As usual, this is a spoiler-filled video, so if you haven't seen Penthouse, I do not recommend watching this video. If this is the first of my videos that you've seen, I do recommend watching my first video on my Penthouse theory. However, I do explain a bit about it in this video, so you could probably understand what I'm talking about in this video as well. In this video, I am mostly going to explain how my Olympian theory fits in episodes 5 and 6 of Penthouse Season 2. I would just like to start by saying that these two episodes specifically have been so infuriating that I almost stopped watching. I'm sure you feel the same way. A lot of people are very upset at how the last two episodes have gone. But I do think that there's hope. And there's one thing about how my theory fits into these last two episodes. There is hope for BAE RONA. I just want to say that. I have hope for her. Just like I have had hope for Shimsuryan. And I don't know if it's her alive or her twin alive. But she's appeared. So I'm excited to see how that happens. There's hope. There's hope. There's hope. BAE RONA, while she did annoy me at times, she was literally the only character that I had hope for. She was the only character left that I could root for, and her situation just didn't end well. I feel betrayed by Ha Yun-chul. I could expect this of Ha Eun-byul. I could expect it. But I feel just so betrayed. I feel so betrayed by him. I've lost all hope for pretty much anyone. Weirdly enough, I don't know what came over me, but for a split second, I had hope for Judante. I want him to crash and burn, but at this point, I was just looking for anyone to just sort of like, maybe, what if Judante has a redemption arc? I don't know, I'm just sort of reaching out here, but we do have Shimsuryan or her twin or whoever she is to root for. The thing I do know for sure is that these next episodes are going to be absolutely crazy. Every plot that they have spent these first 6 episodes developing will be explored in the next 6 episodes of the season. So I'm very excited about what's going to happen. That brings me to my theory. So if you remember in the first theory video that I filmed, I associated BAE RONA with Persephone. This was based off of many things, which I do reference in my original theory video. And I also talk about it a bit in the video for episodes 3 and 4 as well. While I don't think I'm 100% correct, I do think that there's still some truth to what I said. And here's why. First of all, I'm pretty sure that we are all on the same page here, that BAE RONA isn't actually dead. We didn't see her die. We just know that she's in a coma, and we saw someone with leather gloves take her off life support. And this is right after we are to assume that Ha Yun-chul is going to kill BAE RONA. As far as I've gathered from the internet, most of us agree that we think that Logan Lee is actually the one who took her off life support. I would definitely be in agreement with that for the most part. Thinking about BAE RONA's relationship with Logan Lee, I think it's a definite possibility that they have a plan together and that he could be keeping her comatose body for the future and to probably help her become healthy again. And this completely lines up with my theory. There's no question about it. BAE RONA, she is in a comatose state, and you could think about it like she's in the underworld right now. She's sort of dead, but she's not really dead. And I really don't think that she's dead. I could be in a bit of denial, but I just do think that that's where this is going. When I first compared BAE RONA to Persephone, I didn't really say who I thought Hades was. I either thought there was going to be a new character introduced or Hades was going to be applied to an existing character. I did, in the back of my mind, have Logan Lee as an option to eventually associate it with Hades, and I do think that I think I said it in the original video that he could be Hades, but in the video for episodes 3 and 4, I associate Hades with Ikkyujin. This is where my next possibility is a little bit crazy. As I mentioned in the video for episodes 3 and 4, Ikkyujin could be associated with the god Hades, and this is due to his little dog bag and his position in the Penthouse statue. That's not very much to go on, but I think that it's still a very real possibility, which leads me to another possibility for BAE RONA. In the past few episodes, we've seen Lee Kyujin become an assemblyman and want more power and want to showcase his power in different ways. In the past few episodes, we've seen him be an active antagonist in his conflict with Jenny's mom. For the first time, really. Most of the previous conflicts, he's had a passive role. But we've finally seen him and his wife have an active role in conflicting with some of the other characters. Until this point, Lee Kyujin and his family have been mostly comic relief, even in my opinion, inappropriate situations. To me, it is incredibly possible that he was actually the one who took BAE RONA and or took her off life support. After the news breaks out that the janitor has taken the fall for BAE RONA's accident, we see Lee Kyujin and his wife Go-sanga talk about it, and it seems that they are accepting this as fact. Until the very end of the scene where Go-sanga raises suspicion that he was afraid of a dead bird or something like that. It immediately cuts away, so we don't know where the conversation went after that. But what we do know is after the cut, it went straight to Chun Sojin and Hanbyul. In my opinion, this could very well show that Lee Kyujin and Go-sanga actually suspect Chun Sojin and Hanbyul. To be honest, I know that Lee Kyujin and his wife are supposed to be the kind of stupid comic relief, but it's kind of a no-brainer that Hanbyul is the one who pushed BAE RONA. First of all, she had a motive, and both of them were missing when BAE RONA was pushed down the stairs. So I really don't think it takes a rocket scientist to figure out who actually did it. Also, Hanbyul hadn't even gone into questioning yet. When we see the person in the leather gloves who comes to take BAE RONA off life support, based on the fashion and logical sense, we would think it's Logan Lee. He is constantly wearing leather gloves, actually. So really, you would think immediately that Logan Lee is actually the one to take her off life support. However, right after we see the leather gloves take BAE RONA off of life support, it directly cuts to Lee Kyujin and his family. Lee Kyujin literally badmouths her and calls her a bully. So I don't necessarily think that he would have saved her in this situation, but he could have potentially been one to kill her, assuming that she's actually dead. He could have fake killed her. There is also many reasons why he would have a use for BAE RONA's body. He could have fake killed her. For one, in order to take BAE RONA off the minds of the students in their senior year, and also kept her alive because he pities her, maybe even a little bit. In this scene, his wife then says that every crisis is an opportunity, to which Lee Kyujin agrees. Taking BAE RONA's body and keeping her alive gives him the absolute most power in this situation. He could essentially get Oh Yoon-hee to do anything. He could use her as a bargaining chip with Judante, and he could easily use her against Chun Sojin and Ha Yoon-chul. With BAE RONA's body, he has exactly what he has wanted this entire time: power. He comes off as not very bright and not even having a chance at the power he wants, but he does want it. This theory is a bit out there, and I don't even honestly think that that's what happened. I mean, my brain immediately tells me that it's Logan Lee. Logan Lee does still benefit from having BAE RONA's body. However, I can't ignore that Lee Kyujin, the week after I associate him with Hades, suddenly has everything to gain from this situation. I don't think he can be ruled out here. And when I think about if I were to write this, I would want a character that could be ruled out right away suddenly be the main antagonist. I have sort of convinced myself of this theory, but I do think it's a possibly greater possibility that Logan Lee and Shim Suryeon have BAE RONA, or at the least are working together, and this is part of the plan. BAE RONA's death would be a punishment for Oh Yoon-hee, but keeping her alive is, to me, definitely more Shim Suryeon's style. To be honest, I don't even know if I should expect Oh Yoon-hee to pay for Min Sola's life with her own. To me, it seems like a greater punishment would be to live with the guilt your whole life. Even if we haven't really seen her be guilty up until now. Now she knows what it feels like to lose a child. So potentially, in the next few episodes, we'll see her feel more guilty for what she's done. Penthouse is filled with both predictable and unpredictable events. Basically, anything goes in this drama, and that's what makes it so entertaining. There needs to be a balance between predictable and unpredictable in order for us to be satisfied and also shocked. Just when I thought that there was literally no one to like after BAE RONA passes away, Shimsuryan makes an appearance at the end of the episode to give us just an ounce of hope for the drama. We need to have another character to root for. I'm looking forward to some more answers in the coming episodes. We have just passed the halfway mark with episode 6, so we can definitely expect the developed plots to develop more and have their resolution in the next 6 episodes. So we do have something to look forward to. There will be, of course, more questions raised for season 3. If you like this video, please do not forget to subscribe for more videos like this, as well as some vlogs and other miscellaneous videos. And like this video if you liked this video and want me to create more videos like it. Your comments are literally what makes making these videos worth it, so please continue leaving those. I love reading them and replying to them. So thank you in advance. Thank you so much for watching today. It is really so much fun to make these videos, and I will continue doing them. So with that, I'll see you in the next one.